morning, everyone. Welcome back to Comic Issues Daily. I'm Bryant, and today is September 7th, 2025, and yesterday was absolutely packed with comic book news, from publishing updates and previews to movie milestones and a brand new Red Hood series. But the top story of the day, Marvel Zombies is officially going TVMA, making Marvel's first adult-rated animated project on Disney+. Let's get into the full recap. All right. As I just said, Marvel made headlines yesterday with the announcement that Marvel Zombies will premiere on Disney Plus September 24th, rated TVMA. This is historic because it's the first time Marvel has put on an animated project deliberately for adult audience. Until now, Marvel animation has leaned towards PG or PG-13 tones. Dropping a TVMA series signals that Marvel wants to experiment with mature themes and push beyond the all ages approach. The series explores zombie apocalypse tearing through the Marvel universe, reimagining heroes like Captain America, Black Widow, and even Thanos as the Undead. It's based on a classic 2000 Marvel Zombies comic, which were widely popular among collectors and horror fans. What makes this new show unique is how it blends that gruesome energy with modern MCU styles, characters, giving both longtime fans and new viewers a fresh but darker experience. In addition to the Disney Plus release, Marvel is publishing a companion comic series called Marvel Zombies Red Band, launching on September 17th. This comic will lean even harder into the gore and horror than the animated series. Marvel is clearly positioning this as a full media event, building hype on screen and in print simultaneously. This dual launch show, Marvel's testing the market. If fans embrace this darker direction, it could open the door to more mature animated projects. Maybe TVMA takes on other Marvel stories. Hey, it'd be great if they would do that with Moon Knight. It had a great premise, but it would have been cool if they actually saw him doing some stuff. It also signals that Marvel is responding to fans who have been asking for more variety in tone and more willingness to experiment. Are you excited to see Marvel's dive into TVMA horror, or do you think this could push things too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And good morning, Mark. Welcome on this Sunday morning. And Blade in the commercial did look pretty cool. And next story we got is Red Hood gets mature readers ongoing title. Batman News confirmed yesterday that DC is giving Jason Todd his own ongoing Red Hood series, but with a major twist. It's the company's first in continuity mature readers monthly title. This isn't Black Label, which usually operates outside continuity. This is canon and is written for adults. The creative team includes writer Gretchen Felker Martin, known for bold character-driven storylines, and artist Jeff Spokes. Together, they expect to explore Jason Todd in a way that doesn't shy away from the brutal, violent, vigilante work that defines him. For years, fans have said Red Hood doesn't feel authentic. When he's toned down from mainstream Batman stories, this book looks to finally address that. This is a major shift in strategy for DC. Traditionally, mature titles like Swamp Thing or Hellblazer were separated from the main universe. By moving Jason into a mature, ongoing DC is signaling that the darker tones don't have to be separated anymore. They can coexist with core continuity. If this experiment succeeds, it could pave the way for a mature canon series. Characters like Deathstroke, Huntress, or Constantine could follow suit, creating a new lane of adult storytelling within the monthly DC lineup. Yesterday's announcement made clear that Red Hood is leading the charge into this bold new space. Would you pull a mature reader Red Hood series monthly, or do you prefer stories in the Bat Family books? Let me know in the comments. We got some other people in the chat. Shane, welcome. Good morning. Hope everything's good up north, and they're talking to each other. And Shane was commenting on the Aliens show. Our third story today, Stormbreaker variants keep trending. Bleeding Cool reports that Marvel Stormbreakers from the Chaos variant covers continue to dominate online traffic. These covers showcase Marvel's class of elite rising artists, giving them the chance to redesign characters with bold new looks. The buzz proves once again how much influence cover art still has in driving sales and headlines. Uh, the From the Chaos line in particular has become a collector talking point. The costume redesigns are unique and sometimes controversial, sparking debates among fans. Some collectors are chasing every copy, while others feel the market is oversaturated with variants. But even the criticism fuels attention, which translates into sales. Marvel has leaned heavy on variant culture for years, and the Stormbreaker line shows why. It brings fresh artist voices to the forefront, creating covers that feel like events in themselves. Even in the weeks with quiet storylines, these covers generate buzz. Yesterday's trending covers show the cycle in full effect. Love them or hate them, Stormbreaker variants get people talking, which means they're doing their job. For Marvel is a reliable strategy and one that keeps them dominating the conversation. Are you collecting the Stormbreaker covers, or do you think Marvel is going overboard on variants? Share your thoughts below. And good morning, Up and Adam. Welcome in. Then we got Batman #1 is smashing sales, and this is according to Bleeding Cool, weekly bestseller list. Batman #1 by Matt Fractions and Jorge Jimenez. I know I butchered that name, and I apologize. And Tomu Mori was the top book yesterday, outselling Amazing Spider-Man #11 and even Absolute Superman #1. This shows once again the power of Batman as a franchise and the draw of a big creative team. Fractions writing brings sharp plotting and character focus, while Jimenez's art is some of the most dynamic in comics today. Add Mori's vibrant coloring, and the book had must-buy energy the moment it was solicited. The combination of a relaunch and this team created a perfect storm for sales. For DC, this is a major win. Relaunching Batman is always a gamble since fans worry about fatigue, but when done right with the right talent, the excitement around a new #1 still translates into big numbers. Their early response suggests this could be one of the standout Batman runs of the decade. Yesterday's bestseller list proved it wasn't just hype. Fans and retailers backed it up with sales. That's momentum DC will want to keep going as the run unfolds. Did you grab Batman #1 this week? Was it worth the hype? Drop your review in the comments. I'll read some of those in tomorrow's show. I know that Mark earlier this week, he did a little review of Batman #1, and it looked very promising. Story number 5 we got is Krowdfunder Korner shines the spotlight on indies. Comic Watch launched a new column yesterday called Krowdfunder Korner. The goal is simple: highlight indie comics running crowdfunding campaigns, making it easier for fans to discover and support new projects outside the big two. Crowdfunding has become a powerhouse for independent comics, giving creators freedom from traditional publishers. Platforms like Kickstarter and Zoop have launched some of the most unique books of the past decade. But with so many campaigns running at once, it's easy for fans to miss standout projects. Crowdfunder Korner helps bridge the gap by curating the most promising campaigns. It creates visibility for small creators while giving readers confidence they're supporting something worth backing. Yesterday's launch pieces showed just how many cool projects are out there waiting to be found. This column could quickly become a go-to for fans who want to expand beyond Marvel and DC. Supporting indie projects often means supporting the next wave of talent before they break into the mainstream. Have you ever backed a comic on Kickstarter or Zoop? Would you trust a curated column like this to guide your next indie purchase? Let me know below. I know Mark from Legion Comics has been promoting a crowd or indie published book. Mark, if you want to drop that in the chat. Let people know which one I think it's Eric is the name of the book you were talking about. If you want to drop that in the chat, just let people know. Next, we got Star Wars Jedi Knights preview number 7, or Star Wars Jedi Knights number 7 preview. This is from Flickering Myth, shared preview of Star Wars Jedi Knights number 7. This series has been gaining steady traction, largely because it explores Jedi lore beyond the Star Wars saga, or Skywalker saga. That makes it fresh ground for fans who want something new in the Star Wars galaxy. The preview pages tease Jedi navigating political tensions while facing ancient Jedi threat or ancient Sith threats, setting up a layered story that mixes galactic politics with lightsaber action. It's a nice balance of Star Wars core ingredients, drawing mystic and high stakes. Marvel's Star Wars books has consistently served as a bridge between movie fans and comic readers. Jedi Knight continues that tradition, often offering stories you won't find on screen, but that feel like they could write into the canon. With the issue dropping this Wednesday, yesterday's preview created buzz and speculation about what twists might be coming. That anticipation is exactly what a preview is designed to spark. Are you reading Jedi Knights, or do you stick to the mainline Star Wars books? Comment below and let me know where you stand in the galaxy. And then Batman Dark Pattern number 10 preview. DC released preview pages for Batman's Dark Patterns number 10 yesterday, again via Flickering Myth. This run has become known for its darker, more psychological tones, and issue 10 looks to take that even further. Unlike the blockbuster arc of the main Batman title, unlike the blockbuster arc of the main Batman title, Dark Pattern focuses on Bruce Wayne's detective skills and personal trauma. It digs deeper into the mind of Batman, showing him wrestling with the shadow inside and outside Gotham. The preview pages suggest a major escalation in the current arc, raising questions about how Bruce will survive the next phase of the conflict. Fans of the grounded, character-driven Batman stories have praised Dark Patterns for standing out from the pack. Yesterday's reveal reminds everyone that Batman isn't just about spectacle. His quieter, darker stories can be just as compelling. Are you pulling Dark Patterns alongside Batman number 1, or are you sticking with just one Bat title? Let me know in the comments. And then we got also from Marvel, the Undead Iron Fist is going to be launched September 10th. And Marvel announced yesterday the Undead Iron Fist will, like I said, debut on September 10th as a 4-issue limited series. The book resurrects Danny Rand in a horror-driven twist, mixing kung fu and supernatural undead elements. It's a bold attempt to breathe new life into a character who hasn't had a major spotlight in years. Iron Fist has struggled to hold an ongoing series since his Netflix show ended, and Marvel appeared to be testing whether horror elements can make him relevant again. On paper, it sounds like a strange combination. Martial arts action blended with undead horror, but comics have a long history of weird mashups that pay off, and this could be one of them. The concept alone has fans curious. Yesterday's coverage positioned it as one of Marvel's stranger experiments of the fall, but one that could surprise it if it connects with readers. Would you give Undead Iron Fist a shot, or is Danny Rand a character you've already moved past? Tell me in the comments. And then DC's Chapter 1 expands with film and TV slate. And this is from GamesRadar, coverage yesterday. They gave us a detailed look at James Gunn's DCU Chapter 1 slate, and it's ambitious. Upcoming films include Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, The Brave and the Bold, Swamp Thing, and Clayface, alongside streaming projects like Lanterns, Booster Gold, Paradise Lost, and Peacemaker Season 2. This is the most structured plan DC has unveiled in years. Gunn is aiming for a unified cinematic universe where movies and shows feed into each other. something DC has struggled to pull off in the past. For fans, the diversity of projects is exciting. Swamp Thing promises horror vibes, Supergirl brings cosmic adventures, and Booster Gold offers comic relief. Gunn's slate seems designed to appeal to a broader audience while still feeling connected. Yesterday's breakdown reminds us that the stakes are high. If Gunn pulls this off, DC could finally rival Marvel Cinematic Universe. If not, it risks being another false start. In my opinion, DC has jumped way out there. They got their stuff together right now. It seems like. I believe most of y'all will probably agree with that. Which DC project are you most excited for? Swamp Thing, Supergirl, or something else? Let me know. And our final story of the day, Superman's 2025 box office hit $613 million. And to close the recap, James Gunn Superman reboot hit the milestone yesterday, like I said, of $613 million worldwide on a $225 million budget. That makes it a major box office win and a promising start for DC Chapter 1. This is a huge relief for Warner Brothers. After years of uneven performance, Superman is once again proving he's a bankable hero. This success gives the studio confidence to move full steam ahead with Gunn's connected universe. For Gunn, the numbers validate his creative direction. For fans, it proves Superman can still inspire audiences on the big screen when handled with care. And for the industry, it's a reminder that iconic heroes still have box office power when given the right vision. Yesterday's milestone put Superman firmly back at the center of the DCU. Have you seen Superman yet? If you haven't, I don't know why. Was it the DC reboot everybody needed? Drop your review in the comments. And that's a wrap of the recap of Saturday, September 6th comic book news. The top story was Marvel Zombies going TVMA, and that was Marvel's first adult-rated animated series on Disney. What do you think? Is Marvel's darker turn the future of the brand, or just one-off experiment? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell on so you don't miss a daily recap. During the week, I'll be doing this every morning between 6:45 and 7. And on my days off, which are Sundays and Mondays, probably do it a little bit later, around 8 o'clock in the morning, Central. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as I already said. And a big thanks to our sponsor, Ron's Comic Closet. If you use code I Have Issues at checkout, you'll get 20% off your first purchase. And also today at 6 p.m. Central, I am interviewing Eric from SideQuest Comics for Comic Channel Origins. So please check that out. I'm Bryant. This has been Comic Issue Daily, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye.